Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Ken Faulkner, and I'm back with a knife video. Just one knife this time. Not a whole collection thing. I'm still back and going to be getting back to that. I am going to get through the whole collection. I should look and see how many I'll mention it when I start getting into the meat of it. You know, I'm kind of still going through the brands. When I get into the meat of it, we'll talk about how many knives I bought this year. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I was kind of like, I got the Blade Show West coming up. Yay! Very excited. But I really am not going to have quite as much money to spend. I don't think. I have some. Don't worry about that. But I'm thinking I want to try to keep it a little bit more under control. It's only 2 days as opposed to Atlanta. This is West, so it's a little easier, I think. But you know, I've gone crazy at Blade Show West as well. It's so much fun, and really, there's so much fun to be had even when you're not buying knives. I do have this thing about buying knives, and this is an example of it. So I did order a knife, not this knife, another knife, and I knew going into it. Yeah, I'd seen it on a bunch of channels, and I finally just pulled the trigger, and the only place I could get it that I could easily find was from the manufacturer in China. And I know what that means. I've been down that road before. I've been like completely freaked out about the fact that I get like no information for a period of time. So I'm watching it kind of go through a couple places in China. Now it's like, it says it's left somewhere and I don't know where it is. It's okay. It's okay. I've been down that road before, and I think it's just in customs. I think that's what happens. It can take a while, and so I'm just gonna let it ride. But in the meantime, I did the back-to-back brand challenges just because I didn't really have any other thing else to show, and I don't really want to do like from the collection videos right now because I'm planning on showing my whole collection. We'll get back to those because they're more detailed, more information, more specifics. I can only say so much when I'm showing the whole collection. I think I'm kind of getting pretty good about getting through a large number of knives. We'll see how I do with just one, seeing as this brand has been very interesting to me. A lot of people showing them. I think Blade Walker was the first one that showed it, and he was kind of expecting to get something from Ferro Monster, which is the higher end version, and I think he was kind of surprised the quality's there. There's a lot of this, and I've mentioned it before. So if you watch my channel, that I'm kind of, kind of excited about these brands that are coming out with affordable stuff for people who just can't swing. Because I know, I have a bunch of knives I want to buy. Speaking of knives I want to buy, I do have a Ferramonster brand knife, and I do really like this. The Aurora Rays is quite the very, very cool knife, and I ever since I got it, I've been enjoying it, and I'm thinking I need to get more from this company. I guess they do a lot of OEM work, and they kind of like came out of the woodwork and started making their own stuff. And this is a really, really, really good knife. Now, it isn't cheap. So, I definitely felt like I needed to get it because it just was so intriguing. And I need to know, is it really worth it? People seem to like it. It's really a thing. So the same thing with the Wixco. Of course, knowing... who was it? Unprofessional Dad was talking about how some people will review a budget knife and criticize it as if all knives should be judged on the same level. So I'm not going to take it and judge it based on my experience with the full-blown Ferramonster, more expensive knives. Hang on a second. I'm going to figure out how much I spent on this one as compared to the other one. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I didn't get up my spreadsheet. So, and the funny, I'm slacking too. I guess it's been kind of a crazy couple of days at work. A little distracted. This one, the Aurora Rays, the Ferramonster Aurora Rays. That's a $248 knife. Now it's kind of like a price point thing. It's got all the titanium. It's got all the M390 frame lock, awesome milling, all that kind of stuff. So I would expect it to be up around 300, and it's 250-ish, a little under 250. So that's a good price point. Price point helps me a lot because I know I can't buy every knife I want because yeah, I just want so many knives. So price point is kind of helps me to kind of pick and choose. Otherwise, I would have more from Ferramonster, and I will get them, but it's just a matter of time. Now Wixco comes out, and it's kind of like the Tenables or the Syncuts or the, you know, all these different brands that are coming out from good companies that we all know and love, and coming out with a more reasonably priced brand. And so, you know, because of the fact I'm kind of keeping my expenditures down a little bit right now, getting ready for Blade Show, I still want to have stuff for content. So it works out that I get to check this one out as well for a good price. And I got it from Amazon, so it came 2 days. 2 days. It's made in China, but Amazon has it, and I get it in 2 days. So that's really cool. So it says the Wixco Pocket Knife, Folding Knife, Rival Outdoor Fishing Hunting. What does it say it's called on Amazon? I don't know if it even has pocket. Oops, sorry. Pocket Knife Folding 3 Hunting. Let's see if it says the model name. I know it's 14C28, and one of the things, couple things, made me interested in this one. Let's see if it has a model name. Sorry guys, bear with me. Features, specs, item details. Let's see what it says. Okay, brand name, let's go. The model name is just WX16. So I don't know if you're familiar with that one or not. And it says it right here, WX16C. 14C28, black stone wash, but it's got this carbon fiber. And that's kind of one of the things that attracted me to it. So let's break it out. We've been talking a long time without showing, well, I did show the Ferramonster at least. That's a good thing. But we got Troll Candy. And we got Wixco. And this is my first time experiencing their pouch. A little different sort of thing. Kind of like a fabric kind of thing. And they do have a patch on it, so that's cool. And I do like having the pouches because a lot of times I will throw out the box. But if I have a pouch, it's good like if I am sending it to somebody to check out or give away or something like that. So at least I have something to put it in. So I don't have to put it like in a Kaiser pouch or something. We passionately present high-quality knives in dynamic, youthful style. Youthful style. Join us and explore alluring beauty of EDC toys. Wixco. I like the colors. Very cool colors. Kind of much in my style of... I don't know what you would call it exactly, but it's a good pop. And then you got the little cloth. And I've already had it out, of course. That's the way I do. I just wanted to check it out for a little bit before so I could have things to talk about. I really do like that carbon fiber. And I don't think I've ever seen it on any other knife. I don't know what the brand name is on it, but it is very cool. I don't think it's one of those camo carbon this or that, but it still looks really nice. Don't really see a lot of voids in there, and it's just kind of a different kind of look, almost like a little creature's face right there. You see it? Here's the eyes, and then the mouth's down here. I kind of like it. I like the randomness of it. Let's get the blade out. Okay, this is part of it. You can see there's got a little bit of a hawk to it, a little bit of a curve to it. I do like a hawk bill knife. They're great for opening up packages. You just get that tip going. Good for cutting out, mailing, you know, address stuff to put on your giveaway boxes and stuff like that. Nice stone wash on here. Really looks nice. That black wash. I think a black wash is really cool. you know, don't always want to get like all blacked out knives. So it's kind of cool to have this kind of darker kind of carbon fiber that really matches. You know, sometimes you get that real pop bright color on a dark colored knife, and it can be done well, and sometimes it just doesn't quite look like it fits. But I like the combination with the black wash not being completely blacked out, and then having this nice dark but very cool carbon fiber. Nice backspacer, so you're seeing some of that quality coming through. One thing I did notice, it does have that inset liner lock, which is very nice. Good lockup. So one thing a downside for me, even though the action is quite good, pretty much using the thumb studs here. I don't know that you can really get into the you can still get into that slot, but I think you might be able to just loosen this and maybe adjust the location, because it looks like it's not just a hole. You can put it anywhere you want. So if you want it to have a little bit more leverage down lower, or you like a little pop, you know, that it's gonna be up here and kind of pop up here, you kind of play around with that and kind of, but it does have good action. I think it feels like, yeah, it's got good. So fit and finish, good. It is kind of a lighter blade, and it is kind of a smaller knife. So let's move some of this stuff out of the way, and we'll get out some comparisons. First, we'll just show the Aurora Rays. Now, it's more of a full-size knife, what I would call a full-size knife, because it's up over the 3, getting close to that 3.5-inch blade length. A second. Breaking out some of the comparison knives. Let's look at ones that you may or may not have, in case you don't have one of these Wixcos. So there's a Bug Out, and Bug Out for me is an EDC size knife, and you can see it's pretty close to that same thing. EDC size knife. EDC is a great knife. Probably not my preferred, but I do like them. I think they work great for cutting stuff, everyday stuff that you need to do. And now we got our PM2, so you can see the full size. So this is more the EDC size. This is a little easier. A full-size knife is a little easier for me to deal with in my hands. I don't have that feeling like it's going to fall out. Let's get into, I think I got another EDC size knife. Yep. This is the, which is this, the Sage 5. And it's a little bit bigger. You know, Sage 5 is definitely EDC size for me. It's a little bit on the small size, but with these new scales I put on it, really great. And it does have, what's the steel on this guy again? CPM Rex 121. Woohoo! Really good. But you're going to pay for that. I mean, this is 14C28, which works great. And the price on this is like around $77. Now, it's not what some people would call budget. And I think what causes it to happen is the carbon fiber. Because this blade steel, not a big deal. 14C28N. It's not like it's 8CR that a lot of people don't like. It's not D2 like this guy. But there's the, it's about the same, maybe a little bit smaller than the Penguin. So, I mean, Penguin's just one of those classic EDC size knife. Nice my card on that guy. What else do we got here? We got the two from the big one that is usually bigger than most knives, and that's definitely a full-size knife. And then I got this, if I can get it out, the small one. So these are the Ontario Rats, and you can see it's pretty close, but I'm not finding anything smaller. I do have smaller ones than this in my collection, but you can see it's right in that EDC range. So that's something you want to be aware of. when you're getting knives. Nothing, you know, and I know a lot of people like smaller knives, and I have no problem with that. Whenever I give my opinion about something, I still love all knives, and I still love to buy and collect these knives. So we're under that 3-inch mark. Now that's a good thing for people that are in those locations where you have to have less than 3-inch. And that's another big bonus. These knife companies are aware of the fact that some people have those restrictions, and they are making sure that you can have some good quality options in that size. So that's a great thing. So anyway, a little bit light on the blade. That makes the action not quite as satisfactory. I like a big knife because it feels a little bit better, but it drops very well. The action is quite good. A little bit of a shake, and it's got really good action right out of the box. Let's do a cutting. Let's see if I can grab something quick, not take too much of your time. Oh, come on. Here we go. What we got from Spyderco? Is that the Carahawk? Woo! I love that knife. Still going through that one catalog to see how... Yeah. So, I mean, we're talking about a high-end company that can make high-end knives and gives you one that's cheaper because of the steel and because maybe not the name brand carbon fiber, but... So you get it for sub $100, $77, and they put it on Amazon so you can get it nice and quick if you're like me, and that stresses you out. Oh man, it's cutting really well, guys. So right out of the factory, nice and sharp. Get a little curly cues there. Yeah. So all in all, with the one thing which is more for me and less for anybody who's fine with it. That light blade is the only thing that is an issue for me. But the action, the look, the colorway, it's got the lanyard hole. It does reverse on the clip. It's got a, I'm not going to bother trying to do it, but I'm pretty sure you can adjust the location on the thumb studs, which may be a really good thing. I mean, I will play with it some, because there's plenty of room here to access it. And if I go down a little bit lower, it may make it a little bit easier to get, but it doesn't take much to flick it out. So right now it's working great. Yeah, really like it. Nice backspacer. Yeah, so Wixco. Maybe this was one that you haven't seen yet from them. I've seen a few. I don't know that I've seen anybody show this one, so maybe this is the first time you see this one. That's a good thing. I just kind of went through Amazon and looked at all the different ones, and this is the one that spoke to me. So that's why I picked it, and that's why I'm showing it to you, because it's the new one in the collection. All right, guys, we'll be back at it. Got one last brand battle coming up, and I'm super excited to show it to you. Got some other great news coming up. I'm not going to hint too much at it. We'll get into it. We got a lot of cool things coming up on the channel. The Faulkner 5. I got an idea how I'm done. I haven't selected them yet, but I got an idea how I'm going to do it. So we're going to keep going. And thanks for watching. Enough talking. I got that reversed, but you know what I mean. And I will see you on the next one.